Everyone. So welcome back to another yoga class with me. Today we're going to be focusing on my favorite type of yoga, something I've been teaching now for almost 2 years, which is power yoga, also known as sometimes hot yoga if we're in a hot room, we turn the heaters on, and it's also a bit of yogalates. This is by far my favorite type of yoga. It does still focus on that relaxation that we enjoy, on that deep focus, on the stretching and mobility, which is incredibly important, but it also challenges our bodies a little bit, helps us build more strength. So this class is going to go the same amount of time as the others, just over 50 minutes or so. So to get us started, we're actually starting in a standing position today. A bit different to our last classes where we started sitting down. Today we are standing up. So just to get us going, let's close the eyes here. Taking a moment to reconnect back to the breath once again, help calm our nervous systems. We're letting go of all previous events that have led us up to where we are right now. We are starting fresh from this moment. Until the end of this class, this time is purely dedicated towards you, your body, and your movement. We want to make sure we're working within our own body's comfortable range of motion, listening to our bodies. We're challenging ourselves, but we're not causing any pain. Let's take an inhale. As we breathe in, we are taking in the relaxation, which is our intention for today. And as we exhale, we're letting go of the stress, negativity, and the self-judgment and self-criticism. We don't need it. As I said last time, no place for it in yoga, no place for it in life. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Let's just get started with some movements of the shoulders. So we're rolling our shoulders back. The most common place in the body to hold stress and tension, along with our stomach and our hips. And we're rolling the shoulders forward. Come back to stillness. Let's roll the neck. And in the opposite direction, just really slow, gentle movements, warming up the body. And when we're ready, coming back to stillness. We'll take through some side stretches. Take the left leg behind the right, holding onto the left wrist. We're stretching to the side of the body. And release. Let's take it through the other side. And release. From here, we're just going to do some really flowy movements just to get the body in the right mode. So coming up onto the toes and just letting our arms windmill. I can feel there's like a hair on my mouth. I can't get it. So I hate that. All right. Just doing this a couple more times, getting the body really loose and relaxed. There's no stress right now. You've got nowhere else to be. Literally nothing else to do. And coming back to stillness. From here, just a stretch for our shoulders. Take our arms behind us, interlacing the fingers. We're hinging from the hips and drawing our shoulders back. If you need nice generous bends in the knees here in our little forward fold, absolutely go for it. But if you can't have the legs nice and straight, encourage you to stretch through the backs of the legs. And bring the arms down, and we're bringing the spine upright. Let's take a step to the back of our mats. So I'm going to pull my mat a little bit more forward. So we're going to take through a vinyasa, so some movements with our breath today. I'll run you through it a few times first, and then we're going to take it through in our own timing. So we're going to inhale up, exhale, hinge from the hips, so bending down. Tucking the fingers under the toes, take an inhale. Exhale, we're coming down to our yogi squat. And we're taking through our side stretches on each side, really nice and slow, absolutely no rush. Tuck those fingers back under, we're inhale to lift the bum, and exhale, roll the spine. So one vertebrae at a time, stacking on top of each other to stand. I'll run us through one more time before we take it through our own breath. Inhale to exhale. Inhale here. Exhale into the squat. Own time, take through your side stretches. Use your own breath. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, let's roll the spine. All right, guys, take it through in your own timing, using your own breath. Don't forget the inhale after you tuck in the hands. Take it through 2 more times, no matter where you are. This is a really great warm-up for our bodies. We're warming up our spine. We're warming up our hips one last time. We are getting used to moving with the breath. And the next time you lift your hips, I want you guys to just hang here in the forward fold. Let's hold onto the elbows, do a little bit of side to side rocking. So we're not finishing at the top on our last one, just stay down here. Otherwise, I'm just going to get you to come back down anyway. Just avoid one excess movement there. All right, let's bring the hands down onto the mat. We're walking our hands forward, so we're coming into a plank. From our plank, we're going to lower ourselves slowly down onto the mat. Once you're on the mat, untuck your toes. We're going to send one arm out at shoulder height, maybe just above. We're coming into our scorpion stretch. We're going to take it through on each side a few times, at least twice. So this class today is going to be really different to what I've taught previously with you guys. I have been teaching this style of yoga for a while. So if this is actually something that everyone really enjoys, send me a message, let me know on the group Facebook, and I can definitely try and incorporate more of this into our face-to-face classes. When you're ready, let's come back into neutral on the belly, tucking the hands in by the shoulders. We're going to take an inhale here. And as we exhale, lifting up to our Cobra. Really important in your Cobra, you're looking like this. You got your shoulders right up by the ears. Relax your shoulders, bring them down. If you need to sit in a baby Cobra, you are going to get the same stretch. Just do that, listen to your body. Focusing on the breath, slow, steady breaths, guys. Want to breathe in through the nose. And as we exhale, This is going to be a little bit different. We're going to exhale through the mouth. Usually we purely use nostril breathing to strengthen our heart muscles in yoga, but today our class is going to be a bit more intense for the body, a little bit more challenging. I'm going to encourage a bit more mouth breathing, mouth exhaling. All right, let's release. From here, lift your torso up, round the back, come into a rounded child's pose. You want a really nice rounded spine. I just want to rest here for a couple of moments to give you guys the opportunity just to release from that Cobra. So we're just using this as a counter pose. So just resting here for a few moments in your rounded child's before we step through to our tabletop. All right, let's shift the weight forward. So we're coming into our tabletop. We've got our wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So it's really important here that we are taking care of the wrists. I'm actually only going to spend a little bit of time with you guys on the wrists before we come down onto the forearms. So actually going to be mostly working on our forearms. To get us started, if you want to protect the wrist, create a bit of a claw on the mat, the space under the knuckles can help. Otherwise, feel free to come up onto fists. I always say that, but it's always an option. Let's use the breath, cat-cow. Inhale, arch the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, slightly drop the belly and look forward, slightly up. There's no rush, use your breath. Inhale to your cat. Exhale to your cow. So for the last series of 3 we did a relaxation video. We then did upper body and lower body. For these next 3 videos, I'm going to be doing different styles of yoga. Just open your guys' horizon up to different new styles that you may or may not have done before. So what I'm thinking, I may change my mind, but today, obviously we're doing a bit of yogalates, a bit more power yoga. I'm then thinking we're going to do a vinyasa class, and the last one I'm still undecided, but by the next class, hopefully I'll work it out for you guys. There's just so many, and I really want to try and make it really variable, lots of variety for you all. Let's ignore the home phone. So you love working from home. All right, couple more of these. And when we're ready, coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to go straight into our ultimate leg arm extension. Send out one arm, send back the opposite leg. We are inhaling elbow to knee. Exhale to extend. I've already done a lower body workout today and I can already feel it in my legs. Right, couple more. And on your last one, let's hold at the top. If you want to bring in some balance, bend the knee, hand to foot. This is optional. All right, let's release the knee, release the hand. Give yourself a sec, release through that wrist. When you're ready to go, we are going to bring that hand back down and we're going to take it through on the other side. So that hand that was just down, we're going to use it now. Opposite leg. Same thing again, inhale together. Exhale to extend. Few more. All right, the next time that we exchange, you can stay here or bring me to balance. All right, let's drop the knee, release the hand, release through that wrist. From here, we're staying on our knees. We're actually going to come down onto our forearms. It's really important here. I'm going to emphasize that you don't bring the arms too close to the body, so you're rounded through the spine. And we also don't want to be too far away that you create a real round. So I want a nice straight spine. So from here, I'm going to be coming into a couple exercises for our lower body. To start us off, we're going to extend out one leg and we're going to come into our toe taps. So bring our toes down and straight away we're swinging it back up so our leg is in line with our body. Just like that, super simple. That is all we're doing to start us off. When we're ready, we're going to change it up, keep that leg up, coming into rainbows. So swinging leg out to the side, back over, crossing over the other leg. Really important we try to keep our torso nice and still. We don't want to have too much movement from side to side as we're doing this pose. We really want to isolate this movement so we're getting a really good strengthening effect. Few more. Keep your rainbows up. You don't want to have rainbows down here, nice and high. And when we're ready, coming back to the center, from here we're coming into our kickback. So bring knee in towards the body, just readjusting my other knee into the body and back, into the body and back. These are our kickbacks. Few of these. Hopefully you're feeling a really good burn. I know I 100% am. Couple more. All right, let's bring that knee down. Extend the hands. Come into a child's pose. Give yourself a moment's rest. Often when we do those types of movements, we can forget to incorporate the breath and to use a really good healthy breath that we know we should use, but somehow along the way it gets lost. Go back to that long, slow, steady inhale, full complete exhale. When you're ready, we are going to shift the weight forward once again onto the forearms because we have to take this through on the other side. Nice and straight spine, send the opposite leg back. Once again, let's start off with our toe taps, toes down, swing back up. Want to try and get that leg in line with the body. There's a few factors that could make this a little bit harder for you. If you're a bit tight in the hips or the lower back, don't stress. Just give it your best shot. Few more. Keep that leg up. Let's move into our rainbows. Try and keep your torso nice and still. Keep your rainbows up. Couple more. And let's move into our kickbacks. Knee into the chest. I always have to readjust my other knee before I do this one. And we're kicking back. Few of these. So don't forget to focus on the breath. Couple more. All right, let's bring the knee down. Come to child's pose. And we're ready. We are going to be shifting our weight back up, this time into our tabletop. From the arm, make sure you've got one hand under the shoulder. We're coming onto the knees. So we're spinning it sideways so we can extend our other leg out. Readjusting the leggings. So we want to be in this pose. We've got one leg extended. Our knee is in line with our hip. Our wrist is in line with our shoulder. Start us off. Let's just bring in a side stretch. And then we're going to lift that foot up off the mat. Straight away, it gets a little bit harder. We want to bring in some pulses into that leg. If your arm's not comfortable extended, you can bring it onto the hip. We just want little pulses. Controlled movements. Couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Stay still, give yourself a second. Bring that leg down. Let's stretch once again. And then coming back, extending that arm, lifting that foot up off the mat. Then we're taking in our side crunches. Elbow to knee, and extend. Really slow and controlled. Focus on the breath. Make sure you are still breathing. Couple more. extend. Drop the foot and stretch. Bring your hand down, swing your knee around, bring in your other leg. So we're going to move straight into doing our other side. Starting off with our stretch. And then extending that arm, lifting that leg. If you want, you can bring a hand to your hip, starting off with those pulses. Just realized I should probably turn so I don't have my back facing you guys. And we're pulsing. Couple more. I know it's hard, I know it sucks, trust me. Come back to stillness and stretch. Come back to the center, lift that leg up to come into our crunches. Slow and controlled. Couple more. All right, bring that foot down, stretch one last time. Bring that hand down, bring that knee around. Let's come to child's pose for just a sec. When you're ready, we're shifting our weight back up to our tabletop. Let's tuck under the toes, send the hips up. So in our downward dog, let's paddle our feet one at a time, bringing a stretch through the backs of the legs. Keep going, just ignore me. And then from here, up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees towards the chest. Straightening the legs, coming down into our dolphin, so we're on the forearms. Head is free, head's not resting on the arms, not resting on the mat. Using the breath. And up onto the hands. To walk our hands in towards the feet, so we're back in our forward fold. Hold the elbows, do another little rock from side to side. Releasing the elbows, let's roll our spines up to standing. Last thing that comes up is the head. From here, I'm going to be stepping to the middle of the mat so you guys can see me. You can stay exactly where you are. We're going to be introducing another vinyasa, another movement with our breath. this time coming in and out of our chair pose. So our chair is when we come down, knees over toes into, like we're sitting in a chair, straight back, arms are up beside our ears. From a side on view, arms beside the ears, coming down. That's our chair. All right. For this one, really important that we do use the breath. As we inhale, we bring the arms up. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, come up. You can release the arms if you want. Inhale. Into your chair. Use your own breath. Use your own timing. Coming in and out of our chair. Want to make sure, most important thing while you're doing this is your knees are not coming in, they're not coming out. That may look kind of funny, but trust me, people do it. People get the wobbles. Focus on getting your toes, your knees and onto your toes, if I can talk. Arms always beside the ears, not in front, not behind, in line with the ears. A few more. When I say a few more, you always know I'm going to add in a couple extra. All right, one more. And extend to stand. Take a sec, release through the legs, release the arms, give yourself a good shake. We're going to come back down into our chair from here, and we're going to do something a little bit different with our arms. So let's come down, take an inhale, and exhale in our chair. Just going to take a step forward, and we're swinging the arms. Creates a little bit of cooling energy, distracts from the fact that your legs are burning. Couple more. All right, release, hold the elbows forward, fold, and a little bit of side to side. And release the arms. From here, let's roll up. I'm actually going to come down onto our back. So come down the way, however you like. Doesn't have to be fancy. Knees are bent, feet are on the mat. And we're coming down. So once we come down onto our backs, let's just take a sec and stretch out the spine. Knees in one direction, face in the opposite. Try to keep your knees together as you swap. Couple more. When we're ready, we're coming back into center. Arms are by the sides. From here, once again, movement with the breath. We're using a vinyasa. We're going to be coming in and out of our bridge. Incorporating the arms, let's inhale, rise the hips, engage the glutes, bring the arms over the back of the head. Hold at the top of your inhale, exhale, release hips and arms down. Make sure, once again, knees going straight over the big toes. A lot of people tend to, when they come in their bridge, want to really round to the back. You don't need to do that. We just want to have a nice straight spine. And don't forget to use the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale to release. Give yourself a moment to hold at the top. Couple more. And the next time we come down, we're going to go into our single legs. Arms are optional from here. So extending up one leg. You want to keep that leg up the whole time. Don't bring it down in between. So inhale to rise. Exhale to release. Arms are optional. You can do it without arms. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. More often than not, people find that a bit more comfortable, but it's up to you. Couple more. Let's swap sides. Take it straight through into the other side. Let's go. Inhale to rise. Exhale to release. Arms are optional. Few more. And release the leg. From here, draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a second. Release through your hips and lower back. When you're ready from here, we are going to be extending straight up into our boat. So extend your arms and legs. If you're on modification, you can bend the knees, hands behind the knees, or even hands on the ground. It's up to you. Let's come straight up into our boat. I'm already feeling wobbly. Do not be hard on yourself if you've got the wobbles. We are pulsing our hands. I personally like to cross my legs and swap every few times. That's just a weird thing I picked up, but keeping the legs nice and straight. Just lost my voice. If you want, you can bend the knees. If you need the hands on the ground, you can have the knees bent, just focus on holding or straightening the legs. It's up to you. It's a little bit longer. And after the wobbles, you probably will too. This is a good thing if you're working hard. All right, let's release down onto the back, knees into the chest. Give them another little massage. From here, we're going to bring our knees still bent, feet on the ground. We're going to come into one of our last stretches for today. shouldn't really say stretches. One of our last movements for today, which is going to be our little bicycle crunches. So for these, there's a couple of modifications I can suggest, different ways you can do it. So you want to have fingers interlaced, hands behind the head. If you want, you can keep the feet down, bring the body up, angling elbow towards opposite knee. That's the first way you can do it. Next way you can do it is bring knees up, feet up, and bring the body up. We bring the head down in between your sets. Last one is head is up all the time. Choose your version from here. We're going to be, as we inhale, always come back to center. So it's inhale here, exhale to side, inhale to center, exhale to the other side. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. In your own time. We're going to incorporate the knees. Bring the alternate knee towards the elbow. Extending the opposite leg. Few more. And we're done. Bring the head down, bring the feet down, extend the legs out. Into Shavasana. Stay here, release tension from the body, let your body flop, let the feet fall out to the sides, release the tension in your hands and feet. Right now, I'm not asking you to do anything, move any muscles. There is no stress, tension, or effort in the body. You are completely at ease. Relax the little muscles in your face, in between your forehead, on your cheeks, between the eyes, all the little muscles around your lips and mouth and your jaw. Relax them all. Let go of all the stress. Bring your attention back to the breath, encouraging that slow, steady, long inhale and that full, complete exhale. With each inhale, feel your body taking in the relaxation, the mindfulness that you've cultivated through this practice. And as you exhale, let go of any residual stress or negativity that may still be lingering, and let your body sink deeper and deeper into your mat with each breath. With each inhale, feel your belly rise with air. And as you exhale, belly coming back in towards the spine. This mindful practice is great for our mental health, really good for helping us to relax. Whether you're watching this in the morning, you've still got the whole day ahead of you, or you're watching this at the end of the day and hoping to get a good sleep tonight, this has so many benefits for you and your body and your mind. I'm going to just introduce a brief breathing exercise that you can do while you are in this meditation if you wish, but it is optional. This is known as the 4-7-8 breathing technique. It's just as it sounds. You're going to inhale for the count of 4. You've got to hold your breath at the count of 7. So hold your inhale for 7. And then as you exhale for the count of 8. This act of holding our inhale at the top helps relax and also activate our sympathetic nervous system, which is all about resting, digesting. So this is a really chilled out zone for our bodies. And our exhale being twice the length of our inhale actually helps promote melatonin release. So this is a really good breathing technique, particularly at the end of the day. It will make you feel a little bit sleepy. Really good if you're having trouble getting to sleep. It's also just a great distraction to get your mind off stress and worries and just help ground yourself. So for the last few remaining minutes of this class, I'm going to leave you in stillness and silence just to enjoy this practice. Let's bring some gentle waking up movements back into the body. Wriggle your fingers and toes. Gently let the head rock from side to side. When you're ready in your next inhale, bring your arms back over the top of your head on the mat and just stretch and lengthen all the way from your fingertips down to your toes. When you're ready from here, let's bring our hands into prayer at the heart. I honor the place in you where the whole universe resides. a place of peace, light, and love. When you are in that place and I'm in that place, we are in the same place and we are one. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. No matter where you are, what time of day you're watching it, I really hope that you enjoyed it, got something good out of it. And yeah, you're going to enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good sleep tonight, and I'll see you guys all again soon. Thank you again.